Jamaica's Alana Reid seemed to stroll into the semi-finals of the women's under-20 100-meter semi-finals later today. She looked impressive. Semis.Thieanna-Lee Terrelonge does not go through. Wonder what happened. And we discussed whether Letsile Tebogo of Botswana could actually break Usain Bolt's 200-meter world record. Welcome back to the channel, people. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, thank you for making it Peter Lloyd World. Go ahead, please hit the subscribe button to continue to grow. When you do that, hit the notification bell so you know when the next video drops. We drop a video at least once a day here in Peter Lloyd World. Also, if you enjoy the content, please hit that like button and finally leave your thoughts. So, you ready? Yeah, good to go. Well, Letsile Tebogo surprised many, not us, in the finals of the Paris Olympic Games in the men's 200 meters when he clipped the wings of the world 200 meter championship, Noah Lyles of the United States, taking the gold medal in that event, becoming Botswana's first gold medalist in the men's 200 meters for the Olympic Games and becoming Africa's best, so to speak. The youngster has not stopped winning since his run at the Paris Olympic Games. He recently came first in Silesia at the Silesia Diamond League in the 200 meters, running a time of 19.83, a meet record, to win ahead of Dominican Republic's Alexandra Ogando, who ran 19.86, a national record for the Dominican Republic and a personal best, and ahead of Kenny Benerick of the United States, who took third in 20 seconds flat.
Left slightly behind, but the pressure is very much on Tebogo, and Ogando going very well in lane 8 as well. Kenny Benerick just starting to tie up, and Tebogo, he's going to find a way to win again.
So once again, the question was placed towards the youngster. It's not the first time they've asked him if he could break Usain Bolt's 200-meter world record of 19.19, that insane world record over the 200 meters. And he has always managed to give what I call a very thoughtful answer. He's a very intelligent young man. The answer he gave, I know to some it's controversial, but it was a realistic answer. He basically said, you know what, listen to him answer the question, then you process it, and then we'll talk.
With this 200, do you see what we all see in terms of that world record?
I see it, but I don't want to put myself under that pressure. Oh, thank you. I don't want to put myself under that pressure of trying to break the world record, but if it comes, it will come eventually. We don't have to push it this year, we don't have to push it next year. Probably when we are 24, that's when we could attempt something like that. But I don't think it will take long, looking at what I did today and what I did in the 200-meter final. I don't think it will take that long because I could see it. It's about 10 meters away from me, but we'll see what we could do about it.
So, could Letsile Tebogo break Usain Bolt's 200-meter world record of 19.19 in a couple of years when he turns about 24? By the way, we are excited here at Peter Lloyd World to bring to you our online merchandise store at printified.com. Take a quick look, give us your support, and then we'll get right back to the video.
Introducing Peter Lloyd World merchandise, where style meets comfort. From trendy tees to cozy hoodies, we've got something for everyone. Elevate your wardrobe with our high-quality, fashionable designs that make a statement. Whether you're hitting the streets or chilling at home, Peter Lloyd World has you covered. Shop now and upgrade your look with Peter Lloyd World merchandise. Available exclusively at Peter Lloyd World. Link in description below.
Now, Alana Reid, who opened up her campaign at the World Athletics Under-20 Championships being held in Lima, Peru, as we speak. In this morning's session, cruised, I thought, almost looked to have strolled into the semi-finals in the women's 100 meters. She looked really in command. Now, one has to remember that this Alana Reid is not the Alana Reid who ran at the World Athletics Under-20 Championships 2 years ago. This is a very different young lady, very, very experienced, You know, has had several campaigns, competed in the 4x100 meter relays on the opening leg for her island of Jamaica, this amazing country that I happen to be born and live in. You know, World Athletic Relays, she's a very seasoned champion. The under 20 record holder in 100 meters of 10.92 for Jamaica. The Carifta Games 100 meter champion. I mean, this is a very seasoned athlete. So the way she ran today, it reflected that. Remember, she has 3 rounds to run. Didn't expect her to do any crazy times. I thought she was very impressive. That's why I said stroll. It looks as if she was taking an afternoon stroll. It was very, very measured, very controlled. She looked good to me. Alana Reid won her heat in 11.48. As I said, very controlled run. You take a look and tell me what you think.
Set.
Was a good start actually from Żukowska of Poland, but it is now Alana Reid who comes through into her running. Żukowska starting to fade a little bit. Kadiri coming through, almost caught Reid on the line.
Unfortunately, her teammate Thieanna-Lee Terrelonge, who we were all anticipating doing really, really well in this one, she definitely could have medaled, did not make it through to the semi-finals. It looks as if to me that she slipped coming out of her blocks. She just didn't, and she was not able to make up the time. You can look at the race. I didn't show you the entire race here, copyright issues, but I'm not sure what happened. She just didn't look like Thieanna-Lee Terrelonge. These things happen. She's still very, very young, 16 years of age. She has an incredible career in front of her. But I think something happened with her start. Her start was really, really bad, and she looked to me as if she stumbled. In fact, she ran 12:03 to take 4th in heat 5, which was her heat.
Get back into it. Avery, I think, did come through to get that third. Didn't come up on the graphic.
Alana Reid enters the semi-finals as the second fastest qualifier with a time of 11.46, as I told you, with Adija Hodge, no surprise there, having the fastest qualifying time of 11.45. Both young ladies by now are very seasoned veterans and should not be taken lightly. I think they know what they're doing. They're going to be running much faster times, I believe, in the finals. I was also impressed with Germany's Chelsea Kadiri, who ran 11.51 to have the 3rd fastest qualifying time, and Great Britain's Mabel Akandi, who ran 11.53 with the 4th fastest qualifying time. This is not going to be a walk in the park for Alana Reid, people. I'm just really sorry that Thieanna-Lee Terrelonge is not there to shore her up. Adija Hodge looks like Adija Hodge, cannot be taken lightly. She's the danger, I believe, as well as a young lady from Great Britain. So Thieanna-Lee Terrelonge does not make it. Adija Hodge, I think, is the real danger. Now, this, of course, is my 2 cents. Letsile Tebogo. Only know say I'm a huge fan of Letsile Tebogo. For anyone to challenge Usain Blake, Jesus, what am I telling me today? For anyone to challenge Usain Bolt's record of 19.19, they're going to have to accomplish one very important thing. They will have to be running in the 100 meters sub 9.70. I mean, seriously, for them to have a real chance, they must be running at least a 9.69, 9.68, 9.67, somewhere around there to even have a chance of attempting that race. That race, the 200 meter splits have to be insane. They must be. Which is one of the reasons why I've said repeatedly that I do not think Noah Lyles can ever actually, not at this point, challenge that world record. People do not understand what 19.19 is, and when somebody runs 19.30, it's really fast, don't get me wrong, but it is nowhere close to 19.19. So for Tebogo to actually challenge this, and he's young enough, by the time he hits 24, he must be running sub 9.70. He will have no choice. Realistically, he has to be running something around there. And in fact, to be even more honest, you'd have to be running close to a 9.60, 9.62 in your first 100 to be able to challenge that 100, the 200, 400 meter. Oh my goodness, 200-meter world record of 19.19. So do I think he has it in him? Well, I think his present PB is what, 9.88 or something like that. And I'm just drawing that out of my head, people. If it's incorrect, it's not even relevant. My point is he's nowhere close to a 9.69. He's just nowhere close. None of these athletes are close. But of all of the athletes I have seen, honestly, I think he has the greatest chance of doing this, meaning Letsile Tebogo. I genuinely think he's the one who could do it. Now, Alana Reid. It is evident to me that Alana Reid must be considered one of the contenders to win this. And as I said, the Alana Reid that we remember, this is not her. This is a grown person. She's still very young, just 18 years of age, but she has had several major campaigns under her belt. And let me tell you something, being an Olympian, that changes you. She has had a lot of upfront experience. No, she didn't win a medal, but that's neither here nor there. She's just 18. She has a PB of 10.92. I know that we have not seen that form since she ran that 10.92, but she looked really good here to me in Lima in the heats. It was a very measured, very controlled race. She cruised. She was able to shut down 10 to 15 meters out. She was in full command of that field. I believe she has a whole lot more in the tank. Hodge, I think, worked a little harder to run at 11.45. But take nothing from Hodge. Hodge is also a seasoned campaigner. But I believe when you line them up on the line, we have seen Alana Reid beat Hodge at least once or twice. I remember once. I think it was the East Coast, something or another in the United States. So I think Alana Reid is the clear favorite going in once she makes it through the semifinals, which is later today. And I think she should be able to. As I said, very mature run, very measured and I think, I am hoping that we get to see a sub-11 from her this season. I believe this young lady is probably back at that point. And someone was asking me recently, boy, she run 10.92, why she can't run that again? It doesn't really work that way, people. You know, peaking at the right time, being at the best point, psychologically, physiologically, because running is not just about being in the right physical shape. You know, you have to have the perfect wind, the perfect situation, the perfect circumstances. You have to be emotionally at the right place. So there's many factors that go into it, and she did it at 17. That's a really, really young age to run 10.92. So I'm thinking she's a favorite going in. As for Thieanna-Lee Terrelonge, her start, something went wrong with her start, and she just never recovered. That's what I saw. Unfortunately, I couldn't show you the entire thing. I'm not even sure if they'll allow you to even see the Alana Reid race. I'm just taking, I hope they do. Sometimes they allow you. But Alana Reid led from the start to the end of her heat, which was heat 4. She was in complete command, absolute command of that race. And I believe she's the one to beat. But this, of course, is my 2 cents. Do you think Letsile Tebogo could break the world record in the next couple of years when he gets to 24? Now, don't forget to support our online merchandise store at printify.com. We'll leave the link in the description below. And also, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Remember, you are royals, kings and queens. Bless up.